Let's go. It is November 10th here in Texas. It's a rainy, cold, windy morning. It's perfect timing to be out hunting, and it's actually only going to be the second time that I've been out hunting this whole season. I know I've been wanting to get out there with my bow, but just finished up the tournament season for fishing and excited to go get after them. It's going to be a perfect day. I'm planning on doing some rattling with the way the wind's going to be blowing and the rain that's going to be falling. I know any time of the rut, when you get these kind of conditions where it's the peak of the rut, it's cold and it's not raining hard, but just like a light rain, kind of on and off. Over the last 9 years I've hunted, those are days where I see a lot of bucks moving around. The place I'm hunting is going to be set up perfect because, I mean, I'm just sitting not around food, not really around bedding either, but just in a major community area. It's a pinch point. That's a place where deer just funnel through there. It's like a highway, I feel like, for the deer. There's a lot of scrapes right there, and every year during the rut, there's tons of bucks moving through there. So today should be awesome. Like I said, I'm gonna do some rattling, so it should be an exciting sit. So I'll have the cameras going so you can come along with me for the ride. Let's go. Well, it started off as a pretty slow morning, and I know I was kind of expecting that. It rained pretty hard right as I was getting started in the morning, and then it kind of rained on and off really the rest of the day, but it had just stopped raining, and I was like, oh no, I'm going to start seeing some movement. So just sitting there patiently, but it was a good crisp. I think it was about 40 degrees that morning. Nice little drizzly day, just a perfect day to be hunting during the rut. Well, after patiently waiting for a couple of hours, I finally saw my first buck. I'd seen a couple of does, but saw this buck starting the morning off. A young buck. I knew I wasn't going to shoot immediately, but got to observe him, and I think that's one of the fun things about deer hunting is, you know, we do spend a lot of times in the woods, but, I mean, we spend way more time observing than we do actually killing animals. But I know I always love getting to see this. You know, we don't always get to see it happening, you know, bucks hitting scrapes, alive anyway. We see it on our trail cameras, but I know it's definitely something that I feel like is a really, really exciting and fun thing to see. And then this is actually that same buck. Went around over here and hit another scrape. I think two more scrapes kind of right around here. And then hit this little licking branch here. Didn't get all the way up on his hind legs. I know that's always fun to see, but I know I always like just getting to sit there and watch him. But I knew it was going to be a good day once I saw this buck coming through. I'd already seen, like I was saying, a few doe, I think 4 or 5 doe. But the wind was good, but they were kind of spooky, so just have to sit tight and see what happens. So I just finished that sequence, which was the third rattle sequence. The first two that I didn't really get on camera, but I had a little spike come in, and then that last little buck I just showed had came in just looking around. And I wanted to do it again because I kept seeing some bigger bucks right in the area I'm looking right there, because there's a clearing that goes along the fence line, and I saw a couple of bigger bodied deer move off into the timber that were by themselves. So I figured they were big bucks, and it'd been probably a few minutes since I had rattled. Just messaged my wife and said I was waiting 30 minutes and leaving, and boom, now I'm hitting record because I saw what looked like a pretty big buck coming through the timber. and I was getting myself ready to take a shot, but I still wasn't certain it was a for sure shooter, so I was really trying to look through this thickness and try and see him. And of course, no matter what though, I always want to be ready to shoot if I get a chance, because I figured he could step right out in my shooting lane here. Well, the shot looked good, felt good, sounded good. Now it's just a matter of anxiously waiting until I can get down and go check out the arrow. When I got down out of the tree, I waited about 45 minutes or so, got down out of the tree, went to my arrow, saw good blood, started tracking him, and then the trail ran cold. So it took about 6 hours of walking around, and I finally found him. I actually had to shoot him a second time right here.
Well,
but thank God we were able to find him, recover him, and harvest all that meat. The antlers are a good trophy too, so I'm not going to lie and say I don't like getting those.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, he just went down.